How did you end up dangling from the side of the Europa?
So I wasn't originally supposed to do it. A group of my friends were doing it. One of them dropped out, and I just thought, oh, do you know what? I'll just go ahead and do it. And I have a massive fear of heights, so I was like, oh, could it be like a bit of fun? Like it'll really test me. And then I ended up on top of the Europa, being like harness on, helmet on, and I was like, what have I got myself into? I panicked the whole way down. Like I couldn't do it properly because I was so stressed. It was horrible. But I loved it. It was great fun. I did it for charity as well.
How long does it take?
Oh my God, I don't know. I felt like I was up there forever. But it must have only been like 10 minutes max.
Crazy.
But it felt like I was, oh God, yeah, it took a while.
And how long does the Mourne Marathon take?
So
It's significantly longer.
Split over 2 days, yeah. So you roughly do half each day, so around like 13, 14 miles each day. But because you've got a map, you have to find your own way around to get to the checkpoint. So if you get lost or go the wrong way or try and take a shortcut and it's not a shortcut, you end up doing way further than you're supposed to do.
Yikes.
So I don't know how far we ended up doing in the end, but I think it was a bit more than a marathon.
And can you like just cheat by following other people, or?
You can, but then if they're going the wrong way, then you're also then going the wrong way.
So you have to back yourself.
So yeah. So we did a few times, like people would point markers out because some of them are really hidden. So people like run around in circles being like, where is it? And then people would help each other being like, oh, it's just over that ledge or whatever. So that was handy, but...
Anyone ever sabotage each other? Yeah, it's just over that cliff, mate. On you jump.
No, I don't think so. Well, people probably sabotage us and we just didn't realise and was still running around. But no, I would say people definitely do, though.
Class. Well, welcome back to another episode of Meet the Members, where we have the chance to get to know the lovely people who call Ormeau Baths their business home. Rebecca Warnock is one of the legends at the front desk. Do you have like an official title?
Community assistant, I think. I don't even know.
And how are you currently assisting the community?
I talk to everyone as they come through the door.
That's true. This is very true.
And then I just help members with whatever they need. If they have any issues, any problems, they usually come up to the front desk and I try and help them.
It's great. I love the front desk because it's kind of like the front line of entrepreneurship. Anytime any of us have any problems, big or small, we just come crying to you guys.
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah.
How did you end up here?
So I finished uni and then I was looking for a job in Belfast because I was living in Belfast over summer. So my parents are friends with Claire and she happened to just be saying she was looking someone. My mum and dad were like, oh, well, you know, Becca's looking at a wee job. So texted Claire and I came in and then sat down with her and Chris and talked about it. And then after a few weeks I started working here.
Unreal.
Yeah.
How does it compare to other places you've worked?
It's a lot better. At the time I was applying for a lot of like hospitality jobs, which I was already in a restaurant. So I was like, I kind of want to get away from it because I feel like once you're in hospitality, you're trapped. So it's definitely a lot better.
It's interesting though, like a lot of hospitality skills are actually perfect for this role.
Yeah. Just like probably like talking to people and stuff like that. Having to deal with like customers, having to deal with members, that type of thing is like kind of transferable, but I say this is a lot better. Everyone's a lot nicer in here than in the restaurant, so it's good, yeah.
And the thrill-seeking side to you, where does that come from?
I don't know. I think it probably comes from like my dad. So he always was away climbing mountains and everything when we were younger, and he owned an outdoor shop in Hillsborough.
Oh, unreal.
When we were really young as well. So all of our family holidays were like climbing mountains and camping and everything. So I think it mainly, and my mum would be really into it as well, but it was mainly my dad. My mum just kind of like was like, yeah, okay. And they've actually both done the Mourne Mountain Marathon as well.
Oh, sweet.
They did it like years ago. And my brother would be big into it as well. So
unreal.
It's like kind of like a family thing.
When was the first time you kind of did something like that by yourself, like not with family? Because every family does things, and sometimes you kind of like you want to get away from. Oh, my parents always went to Kilkeel. Like I don't want to ever go to Kilkeel again. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. It was probably maybe during uni. I just like to sign myself up for things and just be like, yeah, that sounds fun. So like the Mourne Mountain Marathon I did with my friends, the Belfast Marathon I did with my friends. My parents were like, what are you doing? Why are you signing yourself up to all these things? So I think it's just when I see my friends doing them, I'm just like, oh yeah, that sounds fun. I'll do it too. And then I get there and I'm like, why have I done this to myself again? So I think it was definitely during uni, meeting new people and just really getting into it, meeting people who wanted to do that stuff as well.
Yeah.
So it was good because a lot of my other friends wouldn't really be into it, or like doing like climbing up mountains and camping and stuff. So it's good that I was able to find like a group of friends who was really into it as well.
Mm. Do you enjoy training, or do you enjoy training towards something, if that makes sense?
I prefer having like something to train towards. Otherwise, I just won't do it. Like I have to.
I love it.
Like I like to stay fit and everything, but unless I have something that is like the aim at the end, I just won't do it. Like I'll just get so lazy. So I like to always have something ahead of me, being like, okay, right, I need to start training for that. But then I do kind of forget about things sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, I've got 2 months. But yeah, I definitely need something to be working towards. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit in the sofa all day.
Yeah. Whenever you came in first with Chris and Claire for the chat, the tour, the interview, whatever you want to call it, like, what has surprised you about the job? Because obviously you come in here and you're like, wow, look at this. This is so weird. And what is this place? And your granny's like, what is it that you do for a living?
Yeah.
Was there anything that has kind of taken you off guard?
I don't think so. Probably just how many different businesses are in here and how also different those businesses are. I thought it was all kind of just tech related businesses, but there is kind of like little random ones like thrown in. Yeah, and also like I've randomly known some of these people from like outside of it, and they're walking in being like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here?
This is my house, actually. I'll have, take your shoes off.
So it's like so random that, but I don't know. I think it was just the amount of like different people that are in just this one building, and also how much of a maze it is. Like I still am getting lost around it. People coming in looking for meeting rooms, and I have to sit and like think about it for ages, being like, I don't know where I'm taking this person. Just hoping for the best.
Yeah. Where's your favorite spot in the building? Any wee sneaky corners you enjoy?
I don't know. There's nowhere really I go to like sit. I like the event spaces surrounding them because it's so big, but the wee like sofas and at the back and all. Yeah. I feel like just up there is quite like calm.
So you're not someone who goes away and hides places?
No.
Are you an extrovert?
I like to wander.
You're a wanderer?
Yeah. Like I'll go for little walks, but I don't really go and like just sit in a room and like hide for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So you get your energy from being around other people?
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
You're in the right place.
I do like to have like be alone for a bit of the day so I can like recharge. Yeah. Like at like lunchtime I kinda like to sit just by myself. But I'll like sit in like an open area, like in the kitchen or in the front of the reception. And I'm still talking to people, but just kind of like chill out for like half an hour and then start talking to people again.
How do you balance the necessary and important and great part of your job that is always talking to people versus having to sit down and actually do some work?
Ooh. Do it at the same time. So like, sit on my laptop working as people chat to me, because now I've got the wee chairs in front of us. People just keep coming and sitting there. Yeah. And I'm just like chatting away, just like typing or doing whatever I need to do. But then I do get distracted sometimes, and I'll just like move away from my laptop and be like, ooh. And I'm like, oh goodness, I need to actually do this work.
Crazy.
But yeah, just doing them at the same time is better.
What's been the highlight of your Ormeau Baths career thus far?
The highlight? Ooh.
Other than being in here and doing this podcast.
Yeah, definitely has to be the best. Probably like meeting the team. So like Claire, Chris, Claire, Lisa and Gary and all, like everyone gets on so well and it's been so nice. And like we've all gone out for like drinks and dinner and stuff. So it's just like, it is just like a wee family. Like it's so nice. So I think that probably be my highlight.
I think that family part is really important because I think it's what sets this place apart from even like other co-working spaces in the city. It's like people walk in, they're like, there just seems to be such a sense of community here. It starts at the front desk. Like it starts with like the kind of micro community that you guys have. And then I feel like we're all invited into that and it all kind of ripples out from there.
Yeah, everyone is so friendly in here. Like actually like friends and stuff. Like even with the like running club in the morning and stuff like that, I started going to that and it's really good fun. It gets me out of bed in the morning to actually do exercise because I've said I'm going to go, so I have to. So like that type of thing, like it really is. Everyone is like it's so like close knit, and everyone just is genuinely like friends.
Yeah.
So and there's like and everyone gets along. Like there's no people that everyone's just like, oh my goodness, do you want to sit next to them today? That kind of thing. But, like everyone just all loves each other. It's great.
It is. This is great. It's very, very cute. We're getting very, very sentimental towards the end of the podcast here. Very, very good. So, why do you enjoy coming to work here, other than what you've already said?
I don't know.
I'll
Just
put it to you.
like
I'll put it to you like
everything,
this: why have you not got another job yet?
I haven't cried. The lot of the jobs I've worked, I've cried. Something somewhere has made me cry, and this job hasn't. So I'm just like, oh, it's pretty good.
Nice.
Like, no one's upset me. So like,
Yeah.
or like I've been shouted at for something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably why I keep coming back.
Well, it is the 11th of October, and Daniel is going to put on the Ormeau Baths wide to-do list that we need to make you cry by the end of the year. The caveat is they have to be tears of joy.
Okay.
So that we can join the hallowed list of jobs that have made you cry, but with a twist.
Okay.
Final question, Rebecca.
Yeah.
If you could go back in time to an 18-year-old version of yourself, so you've just left Dromore High,
Yeah.
and you had a couple of minutes of that version of Rebecca's time, knowing everything you know now, what sort of things would you say to her?
Oh my goodness. Probably stick out the fashion course. When I went to uni, I decided to do fashion first. Hated it. It just sucked the fun out of it, and I changed course. And as glad I am that like I changed course, I really wish I'd just stuck it out for a bit longer. Probably don't party as much in first year of uni. A lot of money was wasted. And yeah, just I don't know. I had a great time back then. I was loving life, so.
Sure.
I think I'd like to go back to that point. Just having fun and like probably in uni be like make more friends, be like more sociable. Like I was quite quiet at the start of uni because I had no idea what was going on. And it took me a few months to like make a solid group of friends, and I kind of wish at the start I'd just stop being so quiet and just gone for it. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for checking out this episode. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to come and check out Ormeau Baths for yourself, you can click the link wherever you're listening to take you to the Ormeau Baths website, book a tour, grab a coffee with the team, with the front desk team, including Rebecca Warnock. And come and see if Ormeau Baths would be a good fit for you and your business. We love it here. The community here is really, really special. And the facilities are world class. What more do I need to say other than Rebecca? Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
And have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.